SubZero, the iconic warrior from the Mortal Kombat universe, is a figure shrouded in power. A cryomancer, his icy abilities are matched only by his martial skills. But beneath the ninja garb and behind the icy mask lies a fascinating anatomy that sets him apart in the world of combat. SubZero possesses the physicality of a highly trained martial artist. His body is a reflection of years of grueling training with the Lin Kuei, a clan known for producing elite warriors. Yet it's SubZero's cryomantic abilities that truly define his anatomy. He has the remarkable power to manipulate ice and cold, summoning freezing projectiles, creating deadly ice weapons, and even encasing his foes in icy prisons. This unique power is an integral part of his anatomy, allowing him to control and weaponize the very elements themselves. In this episode, we're going to look into the icy anatomy of this legend. Before we get into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
How does he do that?
I have no idea. You interfere with
Who is SubZero? What is the source of his icy powers? Mortal Kombat, where the battles are fierce, the fatalities are jaw-dropping, and the character histories are more tangled than a bowl of spaghetti. Bi-Han is a name that's been through quite a transformation during the series. Bi-Han started off as the original Sub-Zero in the very first Mortal Kombat game, freezing opponents and giving us frosty nightmares. But alas, death came knocking at his icy door, and his younger brother, Kuai Liang, picked up the Sub-Zero torch. Bi-Han rises from the grave as the Elder Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat 2011, and then as Sub-Zero again in Mortal Kombat 1. Are you confused yet? If not, just wait. In Mortal Kombat 2, Bi-Han takes on a new secret identity, Noob Saibot. Yup, a secret character shrouded in mystery. But hold on to your ninja masks, because it wasn't until Mortal Kombat Deception that we finally got the official word. Noob Saibot is none other than Bi-Han himself, back from the great beyond. Now, as Noob Saibot, he's become the poster child for the evil side in the Mortal Kombat world, teaming up with baddies, causing all sorts of chaos, and generally making life difficult for his brother, the Fiery Scorpion. In the realm known as the Netherrealm, Noob Saibot wasn't your everyday villain. He had big, and I mean cosmic-sized ambitions. He didn't just want to rule the Netherrealm, he wanted to conquer it, and his allegiances were as shaky as a Jenga tower during an earthquake. One minute, he's buddy-buddy with some other dark forces, and the next, he's pulling a twist and siding with someone else, all while secretly plotting his own schemes. Classic villain move, right? When it comes to Sub-Zero and his frosty powers, it's a whole different story. Unlike some poor superheroes who have to work overtime to get their abilities, Sub-Zero was basically born with a silver popsicle in hand. Our chilly hero hails from the mystical realm of Outworld, and he's part of this ancient race called the Cryomancers. These Cryomancers are like the ice masters of the universe. They've got the unique talent to whip up ice sculptures, ice cream, and ice puns on demand.
Recognize me, little brother. Bi-Han? Yes, it is I.
Reason behind the eye scar of Sub-Zero. The OG Sub-Zero, known as Bi-Han, rocked that iconic blue ninja gear in just one game. He made freezing foes look cool in the original Mortal Kombat, but sadly, his icy reign came to a chilly end thanks to the fiery wrath of Scorpion. But the Sub-Zero legacy didn't end with Bi-Han's demise. His younger brother, Kuai Liang, picked up the family tradition in the second game. From then on, Kuai Liang has been the Sub-Zero we all know and love. Now, back in Mortal Kombat 3, the folks at NetherRealm Studios decided Sub-Zero needed a makeover to tell him apart from his brother-turned-wraith, Bi-Han, who, by the way, became Noob Saibot. So they gave him a snazzy facial scar. In Mortal Kombat Deception, Sub-Zero mysteriously lost his scar. Poof, it's gone. What's the deal? Well, that's where the Dragon Medallion comes into play. Kuai Liang snagged this powerful bling in Deadly Alliance, and rumor has it, it's got some serious healing mojo. But not all Sub-Zero skins and games agreed on the scar situation. Some showed him with it, and some without. Now let's fast forward to the reboot trilogy with Mortal Kombat X. The mystery of the scar deepens as Kuai Liang gets his own similar scar, and this time, there is an answer. In the official comic prequel, Black Dragon bad boy Kano takes credit for the etching. Now, while the Scar Saga had a sequel in the latest games, it didn't make the cut in Sub-Zero's cameo in Injustice 2. Blame it on DC Comics artist Jim Lee and his artistic flair, I guess. Does he have a shape-shifting ability? How does he become Noob Saibot? Well, the simple answer is no, SubZero isn't a shapeshifter. However, he's got some serious alter ego issues. SubZero, aka Bi-Han, was just your everyday Lin Kuei assassin. Things took a wild turn when he bumped off a rival warrior named Hanzo Hasashi. But Hanzo came back from the dead as Scorpion, a wraith with a burning desire for vengeance against good old Bi-Han. Scorpion eventually got his revenge and offed SubZero. But SubZero was brought back from the dead, not by any average necromancer. It was Quan Chi, the sorcerer of sorcerers himself. Now, our icy friend Bi-Han got a serious makeover in the afterlife and came back as Noob Saibot. Ice powers? Nah, he traded those in for some shadow magic. Suddenly, he could vanish, teleport, and make creepy dark clones of himself. But that's not all, folks. In the Mortal Kombat movie 2021, SubZero's got a new gig as an agent of Outworld, working under the shady Shang Tsung. And get this, it's possible he's been alive for centuries, thanks to a little sorcery. But here's where the drama unfolds like a ninja in a smoke bomb. Our rebooted Bi-Han isn't fully evil yet, he's still got a foot in the realm of humanity, but there are a few different scenarios that could push him over the edge into full-blown Noob Saibot territory. First, if Scorpion wins their duel and finishes off what's left of Bi-Han, it's like the ultimate revenge cocktail that turns him into a shadow ninja. Then, there's the possibility that SubZero goes rogue and Shang Tsung sends him to an even darker place as a punishment. And last but not least, Bi-Han might just decide to give up the rest of his soul willingly for the power to take down Scorpion. How can he enhance his powers? This guy can do some seriously cool stuff, and we've only shown you the tip of the iceberg. Puns unfortunately intended. SubZero's got this killer power that can make Jack Frost jealous. He can whip up icy surprises in a snap, and it all depends on what the situation calls for. Need a frosty beverage? He's your guy. Slippery sidewalk? Done. Ice sculptures for a fancy party? No problemo. But guess what? What we've seen so far is just the appetizer. In the original Mortal Kombat timeline, he stumbles upon this ancient bling called the Dragon Medallion. It was initially introduced in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance and later known as SubZero's amulet in Mortal Kombat Armageddon's Conquest mode, and it's primarily featured in SubZero's attire across various game editions, with his Deadly Alliance alternate outfit becoming his primary one in Armageddon. It's like the Infinity Gauntlet, but with a cooler color scheme. Now, this medallion is no joke. It's so picky that only a top-tier warrior like Kuai Liang could control it, and boy did it crank up his power to 11. He was already a force to be reckoned with, but after snagging that bling in a brawl with Sector, he practically turned into a god. Picture him with a frosty crown and a chill demeanor to match. The Dragon Medallion isn't just for show, it's like an ice wizard's cheat code. It supercharges his cryomancer mojo, and the evidence is as clear as a frozen pond. Kuai Liang's eyes went from cool blue to I see the Matrix white once he slapped that medallion on. And remember that distinctive scar he had over his right eye courtesy of Kano's handiwork? Well, it started playing hide and seek, maybe thanks to the medallion's magic touch. But he's aged like a fine bottle of frosty wine after bonding with this bling. Most folks can't pull off that kind of fountain of youth stunt without serious discipline, but SubZero, he's the exception. Is there more than one SubZero? Which is stronger? The SubZero saga is like a frosty family feud you won't want to miss. Picture this. Not one, but two icy warriors with the Lin Kuei, both rocking the name SubZero. The original SubZero, the OG Ice Dude, was none other than Bi-Han. He was the frosty ninja that kicked things off in the very first Mortal Kombat, but after some fisticuffs, Bi-Han met his demise, and the SubZero torch was passed to his little bro, Kuai Liang. Now, before Kuai Liang became SubZero, he had his own gig going on under the alias Tundra. But wait, there's a twist. Bi-Han didn't stay dead for long. He made a comeback in the second game, hiding in the shadows as the hidden character Noob Saibot. It's like the ninja version of hide and seek, except way more deadly. Noob Saibot didn't officially step into the limelight until Mortal Kombat 3, and when he did, boy oh boy did he bring the chill factor. Meanwhile, Kuai Liang kept the SubZero name alive and kicking, slinging ice spells and battling it out with the best of them. While Bi-Han was no slouch in the power department, it seems his younger bro had the upper hand. Now, in the world of video games, how powerful a character is can often depend on the skill of the player, but the canonical backstories give us a juicy peek into their power levels.
That which made him SubZero no longer exists.
He is my friend.
Why does Sub-Zero need a cyborg body? In the Mortal Kombat 2011 video game, an alternate storyline popped up. In this gaming roller coaster, things went a bit haywire, and Raiden decided to play hero and save Smoke from becoming a cyborg ninja. Noble, right? As fate would have it, Sub-Zero himself got caught up in the cyber whirlwind. He ends up getting the full cyborg makeover, but instead of being the one freezing folks left and right, he's now doing the cyber cha-cha on Team Shao Kahn. In Mortal Kombat 9, players got the chance to step into the shiny boots of Cyborg SubZero, but even with all those whiz-bang cyber gadgets, victory was as elusive as the Wi-Fi signal on a rainy day. Shao Kahn was no pushover, that's for sure, and after the epic showdown, when Sub-Zero finally sent Shao Kahn packing, the big bad Spirit pulled a Houdini act and hopped right into Sub-Zero's cyborg shell. So now, we've got fans wondering if Sub-Zero's been a 3-in-1 package deal all along. It's like when you order one ninja and get 2 cyborgs as a bonus. Now, just imagine Sub-Zero rocking some ice plasma blasters from his cybernetic hands, you know, a little Tony Stark action. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to see that? It's like a frosty Iron Man in the Mortal Kombat arena. Someone call the Avengers because Sub-Zero's joining the high-tech superhero club. In my humble opinion, everything's better with a dash of cybernetic flair. It's like adding sprinkles to your ice cream, an instant upgrade. Now, it's no secret that this franchise is more about spine-ripping than romance, but guess what? Love blooms even on the goriest of battlefields. Take Sonya and Johnny Cage, for instance. They walked down the aisle in the new timeline, and then, surprise, surprise, they also took a detour to the divorce court. Who saw that twist coming, right? And what about Liu Kang and Kitana? Those two have been flirting with romance like it's their special finishing move. But let's talk about Sub-Zero specifically. Cryomancer extraordinaire, he's got the power to freeze foes in their tracks, but when it comes to matters of the heart, it's like he's stuck in a deep freeze. Bi-Han and Kuai Liang, the Cryomancer brothers, have never been caught in the web of romance. Bi-Han hinted at something with Serena in MK Mythologies, but that's like a one-line subplot in a blockbuster movie. And Kuai Liang? Well, he's colder than an ice cream cone in Antarctica when it comes to mortal dating. But let's talk about Frost. No, she's not the offspring of Bi-Han or Kuai Liang. She's their apprentice gone rogue. She learned the icy arts from the second Sub-Zero, Kuai Liang, but then went all turncoat on him. But here's the cool part. The reason Frost packs the same icy punch as Sub-Zero is because they're all part of the Cryomancer Club. How old is Sub-Zero? Does he have any changes on his body because of his age? Sub-Zero is right up there with Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat Hall of Fame. These two are like the Batman and Superman of the franchise, sharing top billing on the poster, and boy have they been around the block. Mortal Kombat has been dishing out spine-crushing battles for decades, and it's fascinating that Sub-Zero of all characters decided to age gracefully right before our eyes. It's like watching your favorite action figure slowly turn into a wise old sage. During the whole Deadly Alliance debacle, Sub-Zero's not-so-secret superpower was aging. Yeah, you heard that right, he started sporting wrinkles like battle scars, and his once raven black hair was doing the slow fade into Greytown. It's like he went from ninja to ninja grandpa in the blink of an eye. But by the time Deception rolled around, Sub-Zero wasn't just dealing with graying hair and wrinkles, he was on the fast track to Baldsville. Who knew the Mortal Kombat tournament had an age limit? And let's not forget about that scar of his. It's like a character all on its own. It changed shape and size over time, like a comic book hero's costume upgrade. Eventually, it just packed its bags and disappeared from his face like it went on vacation and never came back. Some folks speculate that Sub-Zero's part human ancestry might be the culprit behind his aging process. Talking about his age, as we already know it, that iconic persona has seen not one but 2 Lin Kuei members rocking it at different times, Bi-Han and Kuai Liang. Here's a fun fact for you. Bi-Han, the original Sub-Zero, was a spry 32 when the first Mortal Kombat game hit the scene. Just like Scorpion, they were in the same age bracket, like 2 warriors ready to throw down on the ultimate middle-aged ninja showdown. But what about Kuai Liang, you ask? Well, the age detectives haven't quite pinned down his exact birth date, but he's basically riding shotgun on the age train with his big bro. Picture them as the dynamic duo of frosty fighters, give or take a couple of years. So fast forward to today, and Sub-Zero in all his icy glory is a whopping 62 years old. That's like senior citizen status in ninja years. But hey, age is just a number, right? And Sub-Zero still got plenty of frosty tricks up his sleeve to keep us entertained. Does he have any weaknesses? Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm is a cartoon that tried to give our favorite characters more depth. And guess what? It spilled the chili beans on Sub-Zero's weakness, heat. Yeah, you heard that right. Now, it's only logical, right? Sub-Zero, the ice ninja extraordinaire, would naturally crumble like an ice cream cone in a heat wave when faced with his arch nemesis, fire. It's like bringing a snowball to a flamethrower fight, just not the best idea. And speaking of rivalries, let's talk Scorpion. This hell-spawned warrior knows his way around fire better than a pyrotechnic at a rock concert. He can whip up flames that would make a dragon blush, so when he faces off against Sub-Zero, it's not just a battle of brute force, it's a fiery showdown. Now, you might be wondering why Sub-Zero, with all his icy coolness, couldn't manage to put Scorpion on ice permanently. Well folks, the answer is as clear as a block of ice in the Arctic. Scorpion is simply too hot for Sub-Zero to handle. So there you have it, the hot and cold drama of Mortal Kombat, where Sub-Zero's icy powers meet their fiery match with Scorpion. It's like a battle between Elsa from Frozen and the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four, and let me tell you, it's one flaming good time. Marvelous verdict! In conclusion, the unique biology of Sub-Zero, the legendary Cryomancer, is a complex and intriguing blend of martial prowess and elemental mastery. Beneath his ninja exterior lies the physique of a highly skilled and gifted warrior, honed through years of dedicated training with his opponents. His agility, strength, and combat expertise make him a feared force on the battlefield. What truly sets Sub-Zero apart is his cryomantic abilities. The power to manipulate ice and cold is an integral part of his skills, allowing him to freeze, immobilize, and obliterate his opponents with chilling precision. His ability to control the very elements themselves is proof of his unique physiology. However, Sub-Zero's anatomy is not impervious to the passage of time and the rigors of combat, reminding us that even the most powerful warriors aren't invincible. We hope you enjoyed this 90s legend as much as we did, because we're coming back with another episode soon, so stick around, fellas. That's all for this time, but if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and have a marvelous day.